deputies.
We train real hard.
We train real hard.
We train real long.
We train real long.
Fighting for you.
Fighting for you.
We can do no wrong.
We can do no wrong.
Left, face. Ready, seat.
I would like to recognize the Sheriff of Hillsborough County, Chad Chronister, and our Chief Deputy, Donna Lazinski. Although it takes thousands of dedicated employees to perform the duties of the Office of the Sheriff, this agency will always be a reflection of our commanders, their professionalism, their character, and their values. Thank you. We also owe a debt of gratitude to our training division staff, our adjunct instructors, and members of the recruitment and screening section. Their combined efforts have been vital in the successful development of Sheriff's Orientation Training Class 51, S.O.T 51. Collectively, they have dedicated countless hours to ensure these cadets before you are prepared for the responsibilities that lie ahead. Will all the training division staff please stand and be recognized for your efforts? Thank you. Thank you. Finally, I want to recognize and thank the field training officers, our FTOs, who have assisted throughout. Thank you, Master Deputy Mark Wilder and Detective Clay Hobelman, recently promoted Detective Clay Hobelman, for all your guidance and support. Thank you. To date, the cadets of S.O.T 51 have received extensive instruction in all areas of law enforcement operations. During the past 8 months, several cadets rose to the top and excelled. We would like to recognize those cadets at this time. I invite Sheriff Chronister and Class Coordinator Deputy Anthony Caban to the podium to present awards for excellence in academics, firearms, physical fitness, and outstanding performance.
Good afternoon, command staff, family, friends. I'll start off with the academic award. The academic award is presented to the cadet who achieved the highest test scores throughout the 10 weeks of module training. These tests measured the cadet's overall knowledge of topics such as Sheriff's Office Standard Operating Procedures, signal codes, 10 codes, driving, firearms, and the practical application of Florida state statutes. Of the 14 tests given, this cadet performed at the highest proficiency. The academic award is presented to Deputy Cameron Hill. The Firearms Award is presented to the cadet who demonstrates the highest level of proficiency with their firearms throughout the 10 weeks of module training. Several qualification courses are used to determine the, quote, top gun. These courses include day and night handgun and rifle qualifications. Out of a total of 195 rounds fired, this cadet performed at the highest proficiency. The Top Gun Award is presented to Deputy Joshua Baines. Now for the Fitness Award. All classes are physically tested in the following areas: push-ups, sit-ups, a 1.5 mile run, 300-meter sprint, and the vertical leap. This test is administered several times throughout the academy and the module portion of training. Presently, there are 2 recruits who have performed at a superior level of fitness. Award winners are chosen based on their physical performance and attitude during physical training and their ability to motivate and inspire their fellow cadets. It is my pleasure to present the Fitness Award to Deputy Stephen Duran, and Deputy Abigail Bieber. The class coordinator, myself, could not effectively do my job without the assistance of a cadet that relays information to the class, passes down orders, and maintains class discipline in the absence of myself. The class president is chosen for their bearing, their maturity, leadership qualities, and keeps the position only through continued success. It is my honor to present this Outstanding Performance Award to Deputy Breck Spanier.
The cadets of S.O.T 51 will now complete their uniforms for the first time with the pinning of their badges. The silver star they wear upon their chest will be the most prominent and identifiable part of their uniform. Although relatively small in size, the star is far heavier than it looks. It carries the weight of over 170 years of service. It carries the weight of the public trust, a trust that has been built between the Sheriff's Office and the public through our commitment to serve and to protect. And although we've maintained the trust for so long, it must never be taken for granted. It can be lost during a 12-hour shift, on a single call for service, or one mishandled interaction with a citizen. Safeguard it. The first step in carrying on that tradition of maintaining the trust is through an oath. An oath is defined as a solemn promise, a formal declaration to carry out a future act, to perform and act faithfully. The oath you're about to take in front of your friends, your family, your fellow deputies, and before God. Never forget what that oath means to us: to protect, serve, and defend the community while preserving the rights and dignity of all. Let that be your compass as you navigate your career.
Right face. Forward march. Left face.
Will selected guests and family please come forward?
Forward, march. Left, face. Ready, seat. Right, face. Forward, march. Left, face.
Will selected family and guests please come forward?
Right, face. Forward, march. Left, face. Ready, seat. Right, face. Forward, march. Left, face.
Will select family and friends please come forward? How about a round of applause for our newly pinned sheriff's deputies?
Ready, seat.
It is my pleasure to introduce Sheriff Chad Chronister. Sheriff Chronister began his career in law enforcement in 1992. He has held a myriad of positions as he rose through the ranks. Sheriff Chronister has supervised and commanded at every level. As a former SWAT operator, Sheriff Chronister manages the 10th largest suburban law enforcement agency in the nation. In addition to holding a master's degree in criminology, he is a graduate of the FBI National Academy. His civic associations include, but are not limited to, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Tampa Bay and the Jason Ackerman Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, Sheriff Chad Chronister.
Thank you, and a warm welcome to all of you. For those visiting for the first time, welcome to the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. It's great to see everyone here to celebrate accomplishments of our cadets, and on behalf of our Undersheriff Chief Deputy Donald Lazinski and the entire command staff seated up front to my right, thank you for joining us today. This is a special day for the cadets of S.O.T 51. As the sheriff, it's such an honor to swear in the new deputies and welcome them to our Sheriff's Office family. Cadets, today you will join a select group. You will wear a badge that has been an undeniable symbol of service and safety for more than 171 years. Your choice to enter this noble profession also carries with it a pledge to honor all of those before us. Those whose fortitude and dedication to duty created our esteemed legacy that you are now charged with to preserve and advance. A sheriff's deputy is about being compassionate and brave, stalwart and empathetic, resolute and open-minded. Over the past months, you've learned from the best. I am so proud of the training staff and all they do to ensure your preparedness for the journey ahead to protect and serve. Cadets, you have proven in the classroom, on the range, and in the mat room, and through community service that you have undertaken, that you have what it takes to wear the badge. And these tests of skill, character, and strength have molded you into the fabric that is the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. I would be remiss if I did not recognize and thank the family members and friends of our cadets. Your support along the journey has been extremely important. And your role now, even more vital, as these cadets become peacemakers and accept all the challenges and rewards that it will bring. So stand by them, comfort them during the difficult times, and celebrate them during their triumphs of service. Cadets, to protect and serve is an awesome responsibility, requiring sacrifice and courage in the face of danger. You will have to make split-second decisions, display sound decisions, sound judgment under stress, and be willing to learn from a mistake. You will wear this badge because you have earned the right to do so. At all times, this badge will define you. Never forget that. You will be ambassadors for our office. You will display integrity and build that trust that connects us to the citizens that we serve. Embrace the opportunity to make a difference, to be fair and just, and serve others. You're about to take an oath that distinguishes yourselves as ready for the mission of public safety. I now ask each of you to please stand and raise your right hand for the oath of office. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support, protect, and defend the Constitution and government of the United States and the state of Florida. That I am duly qualified to hold the office under the Constitution of the state. And that I will well, and faithfully perform the duties of Deputy Sheriff on which I am about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Welcome to the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office.
I would like to invite the Chief Deputy and the Colonels to join us on stage, please.
Right face.
Lee Andres. Joshua Baines. It's okay to clap and cheer if you got some loved ones up here. Abigail Bieber. Andrew Bogdan. Keaton Bruce. Jonathan Carpenter. Richard Cofield. Israel Condi. Paige Davis. James Dewey. Stephen Duran.
Left face. Ready, seat. Right face.
Maxwell Guy. Cameron Hill. Alexander Ortiz. Quentin Joyner. Michael Kutsambares. Eric Lampy. Matthew Lupko. Michael Martin. Ryan McDermott. Jessica Pinto. Philip Plant.
Left face. Ready, seat. Right face.
Zachary Powers. Jason Reynolds. Giovanni Richardson. Matthew Riando. Jessica Rivera. Thomas Ryan. That's perfectly acceptable. Thank you. Michael Shefta. Breck Spainer. Jeremiah Stewart. Hobson Strain. Thank you, Sheriff, Chief Deputy, and Command Staff. Thank you.
Left, hey. Ready, seat.
In history, guidons have been used by the military to identify specific units and foster an esprit de corps. Affixed to the top of most guidons were colored streamers that represented a unit's success as a whole. The guidon for S.O.T 51 bears streamers that denote excellence in academics, physical fitness, firearms. Their guidon also displays streamers that recognize an outstanding record of community service. This class donated more than 315 hours to various volunteer projects. At this time, Deputy Breck Spainer, the president of S.O.T 51, will come forward and retrieve the class guidon. Deputy Spainer will present the guidon to Deputy Smetana, who will present it to Cadet Robert Bungars, the president of Law Enforcement Class 1803. I would like to introduce Deputy Jessica Pinto for the bell ringing ceremony.
Good afternoon. From our introduction to the bell nearly 8 months ago, its ringing has always signified a means by which to exit the cadet program. Initially, in the sheriff's orientation training, the ringing of the bell signified failure, submission, and defeat. Its ringing was an admission that you did not have what it took. Today, however, the ringing of the bell will signify success, accomplishments, and the desire to excel in our chosen profession. We are proud to be Hillsborough County Sheriff's deputies and are eager to prove to those that have been monumental in our development that we will not only uphold but exceed their expectations. In 2006, Law Enforcement Module Class 602 purchased a brass ship bell to present to the training division to be used in graduation ceremonies for the future. That bell has been tolled 3 times each S.O.T graduation since. Throughout time, bells have been used for communication to areas near and wide. Bells have proclaimed liberty, celebration, and mourning. Today, we toll the training bell 3 times. The first toll is an announcement to Sheriff Chronister and the entire Sheriff's Office that S.O.T 51 has completed every challenge of training and has answered every demand to join the ranks of this proud agency. We proclaim our preparedness and we toll the bell. The second toll is a call to celebration. Today, we achieve a goal that we have poured every ounce of our energy and passion into achieving. Through the difficult days, the physical pain, the mental challenges, and the endless hours, we have stood tall. With our families, our friends, and our colleagues, we celebrate. The third and final toll is a proclamation. We toll the bell to proclaim to the citizens of Hillsborough County that today, 32 men and women answer the call to serve their fellow man as protectors of our community. We are ordinary people from among the population, but we stand ready to perform whatever extraordinary feat we may be called upon to do, all in the name of those we serve.
At this time, I introduce Deputy Breck Spainer, who will make remarks on behalf of his class.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Sheriff Chronister, Chief Lazinski, and the rest of the command staff. I want to thank you all for coming today to celebrate this moment with us. I am honored to be afforded the opportunity to represent my class on this special day. I am extremely proud of each and every one of my classmates and would like to congratulate them, not only them, but also the family members who have played an important role in raising and shaping these men and women of virtue. It has been a rigorous evolution for us, and this moment is an achievement we have been working towards for a long time now. The honor and gratitude we have today for being welcomed into the ranks is immeasurable. We would like to thank Major Dominguez and the entire training staff for their patience, professionalism, and hard work in preparing us for this stage in our career. We'd also like to give a special thanks to Deputy Caban and congratulate him on the successful completion of his very first training class. Although he may never admit it, I know that he'll miss us greatly. S.O.T 51 is made up of a diverse group of individuals with different backgrounds and specialties, which will no doubt serve as an asset to this agency. We have 7 military veterans, including 2 Marines and 5 soldiers. We have 2 pre-certified law enforcement officers who have came from Miami-Dade and Boynton Beach PDs. We have 4 prior detention deputies coming from both Hillsborough County and Pinellas County jails. We have 3 prior probation officers, came from both Florida and Georgia Department of Corrections. We have 6 collegiate athletes and many others with various specialties and experiences. Each member of this class brings something unique and significant to this agency, but something we all share in common is a desire to serve and protect. Under this uncommon, shared virtue, we have come together with ease and established an everlasting camaraderie. I would like to thank Sheriff Chronister and Chief Lazinski and the entire command staff, not only for their attendance today, but for their support and for giving us this opportunity. Currently, it is no secret that there's a division throughout the nation with regards to the perception of law enforcement. The command staff within this organization leads the fight in combating that division. And it all starts by choosing the right candidates for the job. It takes an exceptional person, an altruistic, empathetic, virtuous person with compassion who can withstand the temptations of power. They take this special minority and further instill the core values of integrity, service, fairness and equality, and commitment to quality into each recruit. Throughout the rigorous 8 months of training, they continue shaping these cadets into weapons of change by accurately aligning their mission with that of the agencies. Quickly, it becomes the aim of each cadet to serve, protect, and defend each and every member of this community without bias, while simultaneously preserving the rights and dignity of all. The final product of this process is what you see before you today. 32 of the finest men and women this community has to offer, selflessly ready to sacrifice their own safety for the protection of strangers. We are all honored to join the ranks in one of the country's most elite and well-respected law enforcement agencies. And finally, to my classmates, I challenge you to remember your pre-hire motivations and your servant mentality. Don't become numb to the hardships you witness, and always remember that you make a difference. It has been a pleasure working with you all. I pray for your safety and well-being, and I praise your hard work and dedication, and I wish you all a long and prosperous career. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to present to you Hillsborough County's newest Sheriff's Deputies. Deputy Smetana, please dismiss Sheriff's Orientation Training Class 51 for the final time.
Yes, sir.
Class, attention.